Oh, hey there. This is Nick, head coach of the Cerulean City Psyducks, doing commentary not for my battle, but instead for the battle between the Cyndaquils and the Machamps. So this is a match between Brenden and Mike. Mike's got some strategies that he uses that a lot of people disagree with and find kind of annoying, but it's what he runs. So we've got the Peeves the Poltergeist against Yo Mama, the Clefable, with his green little ears. And he goes for the Volt Switch, gets out of there. Understandable, I'm pretty sure Clefable usually runs something like Flamethrower. So you don't really want to keep an Ice Pokemon in against a Flamethrower. But instead he just goes for the Stealth Rocks. I'm guessing he assumed that the same thing that I just said was going to happen, or he always just goes for that, you know. It's kind of what he does. So Angry Squirrel comes in, the shiny chestnut, and gets T-Waved, so most unfortunate for you, little buddy, with your spikes all over. But that paralysis, I mean, he's not all that fast, so him being paralyzed doesn't really help anybody to outspeed him because he's already pretty slow. And that Seed Bomb comes out and it really doesn't do shit because, yeah, very physically defensive Pokemon with a not very effective attack, yeah. So he pulls Angry Squirrel out of there, and then Yo Mammy comes back in. And the Defog goes out. Understandably, get rid of those Stealth Rocks because he's got Ice, he's got Flying. Things that don't... I think he also brought his Delphox this week, so Fire. So yeah, half his team really doesn't want those Stealth Rocks in their way. Roadkill gets the knockoff, not going to do much damage, but does get rid of the very helpful leftovers from Yo Mammy. And a Moonblast comes out, which this could hurt, and it does very much hurt. That is easily going to kill Roadkill on the next turn. So Roadkill gets the figgity fuck on out of there. And Blissey comes back just to be the special wall to eat up all attacks, and gets Thunder Waved itself. Unfortunate. So two really slow Pokemon who now have their speed halved. It's really not all that important. But Yo Mama leaves again. Angry Squirrel comes back in, understandably, because he can just punch Blissey right in its big pink face and just, yeah, it'll do a lot of damage. And there's a solid 50 coming out from the Seismic Toss. And more leftovers on his team. And then Peeves comes back in, full health right now, and gets dunked on by a fucking Drain Punch. I don't know, maybe he was expecting a Seed Bomb? I don't know why he didn't think that a fighting move would be coming out against Blissey. I'm not entirely sure. Whatever, but Victor Fries comes out. Or Victor Freeze, whatever his name's supposed to be. I know somebody's probably going to be like, oh, it's pronounced the other way. Yeah, well, fuck off, I don't care. And he takes that Blizzard pretty well. And, hey, I mean, Blizzard actually hit, so good job on that. It's like 70 accuracy, usually misses. And the Special Wall comes back in to just laugh in the face of this Dragon Pulse. Like, I mean, yeah, it did 72 damage, but 72 health on Blissey is pretty much nothing. Especially because it heals 22 back each time. And, of course, the Angry Squirrel counter comes back. And Blissey, actually, now that I look at it, it is no longer paralyzed, so it has Natural Cure. I forgot about that. And big ol' leftovers heals. Big ol' heals. Angry Squirrel, on the other hand, does not have Natural Cure, so he is still paralyzed, even though he switched out twice. Womp womp. And full para. Womp womp. Sad Trombone. And then the Roost, because now it's faster and kind of has a free turn, which is very good for him. And another full para, which is very, very, very unfortunate for him. I think it happens a couple more times maybe. He doesn't want to take an attack, so he switches out. So, hold on. Looking something up so that I can... So anytime something bad happens, I got this plan now. And then Blissey, yeah, gonna take another hit. Understandable. Yeah, it really doesn't give two shits about special attacks. Special attacks really don't mean anything. And Angry Squirrel comes back in. Of course, this has happened about 4 times now. And he gets hit with the Seismic Toss, but after that Drain Punch onto the Peeves, he's, yeah, he got back pretty much full health. And he definitely would if he were to hit Blissey. He might OKO it. It's got a lot of health, though. It can take some hits purely based on the amount of health it has. And sorry, man, that's another full pair. And Roadkill switches out because it doesn't want to get any hits, and Strider makes an appearance. I don't know if that was a good idea because you know this thing can throw out fighting moves, but I guess he called the switch. And Yo Mama comes out, which, I mean, it's already at like, it's like a third of health. So right here he does something really fucking stupid. So we'll see. Hold on. Jirachi comes in, Festivus, Mike's favorite Pokemon. And here we see a Z move coming out. Oh no, big powerful move. Could it kill the Jirachi in one hit? Could it possibly do it? Surround himself with Z power. Unleash his full force Z move. Protean chases him up. Oh wait, it's poison type. Unfortunate. It doesn't affect steel type, so he U-turns and gets that all out of there. So that's a sad day. Roadkill makes an appearance once again. Uh-oh, we've got another Z move coming out. Is this one going to be ineffective? No, because it's just a normal Z type move, and it's going to power himself up, boosted its stats with his full force Z move, Z Happy Hour. Yay! It's hailing on that bitch. So now he's got +1 to all of his stats. And the Iron Head comes out for his favorite strategy of causing flinches to everything. Oh, first flinch. And that's a KO. So 1 flinch so far. I'm going to count these so that we can keep this on our records. Tywin comes in. I don't know why he did that. Maybe to bait a different attack. But it doesn't do it. So an Iron Head goes out into a Blissey, just totally free damage. And now it is right around half health. I don't know if it can survive another hit. Iron Head. Clonk. Ooh, 10 health and 2 flinches now. 2 for flinching. And then a Thunder Punch. I'm assuming he was doing that just in case something decided to switch in. And Blissey goes down. So 2 flinches so far. Barely important. Peeves comes in for... I'm not really sure. He just is going to die to an Iron Head because it's... Oh wait, no, it's normal damage because he's electric and ice. But still, Peeves does die to the Iron Head, the +1 Iron Head. Now in comes Fox News, full of lies and deceit. And gets a big ol' whammy to the face. Not very effective. And the Mystical Fire is going to come out and KO. So only 2 flinches came out. We counted them. So... unfortunate. They were pretty important because I know Brenden had said that the foul play from his birdie boy Mandibuzz would have been able to kill very easily, especially at +1. Now we have Strider versus the shiny Starmie. So no stones on his side, which... it's always good to get rid of them Snacky Pebbles. And he withdraws, understandably doesn't want to take a bunch of damage. Yo Mama comes out, has very low health. And he just U-turns? I mean, I guess it would have done the most damage against the Starmie, so I guess it makes some sense. But now he's got to figure out... I mean, that was a crit and that didn't do anything. So he's got to figure out what he's going to do. Oh yeah, that makes sense. He doesn't have to figure out what he's going to do, he just brings in a fucking powerful Pokemon. Who Swords Dances. Very nice. That's a big old big ol' attack boost that he gets. And a wish goes out, so if Clefable can survive one more turn, it can get that. But no, it's going to take a poison jab straight to the face, and it's going to do way more than is needed to pick up the KO. So then down goes the Clefable. And now Butthole makes its triumphant return. And looking all shiny. And Tywin leaves. I mean, I guess he would have taken something like an Ice Beam, and that would have been bad for him. So Strider comes back out, because he can take... Or a Surf, yeah, that makes sense too. I think that would have been better than an Ice Beam. Especially because it does really good damage against Strider and does show that Life Orb damage some more. So he withdraws Butthole and sends out Vinitruth, whatever that's supposed to be. It's a dragon. Protein for a Hidden Power Grass, which does a whole lot of nothing. And now he is reacting to his Mega Stern. Mega evolves into his greenish, bluish, reddish Persian self. U-turn to get out of there, because he doesn't want to take anything from the Zardax. And then he brings Tywin back in, which after this Dragon Dance it's pointless, because now Charizard is faster, and there's no priority for the Teriyaki, so this Earthquake's just going to hit him right on the mouth, and it's going to hurt really bad, especially at a +1. That is a dead Terrakion. So he goes down. If he would have gone... I mean, I guess I could see what he was going for. If Charizard just went for the kill, it may have worked out in the favor of Brenden, because then he could have just attacked the next turn, because Charizard would have been slower. But he didn't, and Brenden gets really unlucky there, only getting the 2. I don't think it really mattered, but the 2, yeah, that sucks. You always want to get more damage. And now Fake News comes out. It's going to be slower. We know he's got Earthquake, so it's really nothing that he can do at this point. So he's just going to eat that Earthquake. So a fair amount of hacks all over the play. We have, like, 2 flinches, like 3 or 4 full paras around the whole game. It was a real fucky hacksy game, and unfortunately it did not work out for Brenden, but he did make a couple poor moves that definitely did not help him at all. So we'll see where you guys go next week. This does bring Mike up to 2 wins on the season, so good job, buddy. But we'll see how you guys do in the future. Look forward to your next battles. Toodles.